Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It's Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. The NATO alliance, Ukraine bill funding, Congress secret session, and Kamala is ready to serve. That's all coming up, and Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, Donald Trump taking a lot of heat for comments that are perfectly reasonable if you actually read them, unless you want to spin them as badly as possible, which is what the lamestream always does. And you know the lamestream is being deceitful because they don't quote what he actually said. Donald Trump in South Carolina was talking about how other countries don't pay the required 2% of their GDP for NATO funding. And he was talking about how he told one of the leaders, "You didn't pay? You're delinquent? No, I would not protect you from Russia. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the blank they want. Hell. You got to pay. You got to pay your bills." So that was an encouragement of a NATO ally to pay their required amount to NATO. Somehow that is seen as Trump weakening NATO. In other news, the Senate is pushing forward a $95 billion foreign aid bill, $60 billion to Ukraine, the rest to Israel and Taiwan. It needs 60 votes to get past the filibuster. Rand Paul said, "Shouldn't we try to fix our own country first?" Trump said, in all caps, "We should never give money anymore without the hope of a payback or without strings attached." Something very interesting may happen in Congress this week, and I fear it won't get a lot of attention. So Section 702, it's part of FISA, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act of 1978. This allows the federal government to collect foreign intelligence on non-Americans outside of the United States. Okay, they don't have constitutional rights, that's fine. But there's been a lot of abuses of the feds using that in order to collect information on Americans, which is not okay. Well, Congress is debating on whether or not to extend this ability. And they may go into what they call a secret session. The House will be closed to everyone except the congressman. So no aides, no press. They'll talk in private and vote in secret. This has been done 4 times since 1830. 4 times, that's it. And it may happen again this week, and we won't even know how your congressman voted. A secret session. Kamala Harris was on Air Force Two and was asked about Biden's age and, "Do you have to convince people that you are ready to serve?" She said, quote, "I am ready to serve. There's no question about that." The Democrats have a real Kamala problem. How are they just going to push her aside? I'm Mike Slater, Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Tuesday, word out of the White House is that Attorney General Merrick Garland is persona non grata, and his job may be at risk. That's because he signed off on Special Counsel Robert Hur's devastating classified documents report that basically alleges President Biden is cognitively challenged. Well, many Americans already knew that, but the corporate media would not report it, giving Mr. Biden cover. That bit of corruption has harmed the nation significantly. But the deceit is now over, and Garland is in the kill zone. An extraordinary turn for an attorney general who has done everything he can do to obscure the Hunter Biden lawbreaking that may have been enabled by his father, the president. Merrick Garland was a loyal Democrat until he wasn't, as they say. Of course, Garland had no choice. If he censored Herr's report, it would have come out, leading to ruin for the Attorney General. 3 words, Merrick: rock hard place. Yes, you are finished with the Biden administration. That is karma. But you are far better off out of there. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Okay, let's go to the mail. Lynn Beatty, Sandy Hook, Virginia. She's talking about my column, Lynn is. And I said Biden as a human being doesn't deserve to go out the way he's going out. My opinion. Biden does deserve it? Yes, he does, and a whole lot more. Dangerous open border, high crimes, putting our national security at risk. He deserves far worse than dementia. That's not the Christian philosophy. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Wayne Lockhart, Ontario, Canada. Trump and Biden should end up in the presidential election. I believe the polls indicate they will. Would Trump easily would win, right? No. He wouldn't easily win because of what we said tonight. If he would just keep it on the issues, he would. Paul Douglas, York, Pennsylvania. Beyond a doubt, President Biden illegally took classified documents. True. It is beyond a doubt that President Biden, as head of the Biden family, took millions of dollars from foreign companies. Not true. Could have. Not proven. First one, yes. Second one, no. Stephen Cornrick, Kamala, Utah. Hey, Bill, a quick point about Jill Biden. It's quite common for a spouse to be in denial when the husband or wife has dementia. Okay. But she's part of the operation. So, Serge, crossing the border each day, 5,000 migrants. That would equal 1,825,000 a year. That's why the bill went down. John Schaefer, Fairfield, Connecticut. I respect your opinions, O'Reilly, but I have to disagree with something you said. You insinuated Tucker Carlson is not a journalist. I don't insinuate. I don't imply. So that's totally wrong. Your perception of my evaluation of Mr. Carlson is wrong. I didn't address his journalistic chops. I said he had a perfect right to get the interview. And the people squawking about it were stupid. I don't insinuate at all. In a moment, something you might not know.
Do you want more online safety and privacy? I know I do. That's why I started using NordVPN. It guards me against various internet threats. Digital trackers, malicious websites, and malware-infected downloads? Back off. I choose to browse with more confidence. I choose NordVPN.
To avoid digital threats, turn on NordVPN. It's trusted by millions of users. Just visit NordVPN.com. One of the fastest VPNs on Earth will block web trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. It will also encrypt your internet traffic while maintaining a smooth connection. So improve your digital privacy and protection against hackers with one simple click. Get the special deal at NordVPN.com and enjoy safer internet daily. NordVPN. Cybersecurity built for every day.
Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Last Thursday, Special Counsel Robert Hur released his report into Joe Biden's handling of classified material at his home in Delaware and other places. In it, Hur confirms that the president willfully retained sensitive documents but is too senile to be charged with a crime. Wrote the counsel, quote, "In his interview with our office, Mr. Biden's memory was worse. He did not know when he was vice president. He did not remember even within several years when his son, Beau, died." Almost immediately, the president's defenders descended on cable television. That included Congressman Adam Schiff, who spoke Sunday with Biden's former press secretary, Jen Psaki.
Clients are told hey, if you don't remember specifically the facts of things that happened years ago, which is not uncommon, don't try to reinvent what took place. And there's nothing, I think, unusual about a deposition in which people can't recall details of years ago. But to extrapolate from that and make a political attack, that's just hackery by Mr. Hur.
Congressman Schiff, who is now running for the Senate out of California, is, of course, an expert at hackery, having pushed the bogus Russian collusion con job for years. It is not surprising that the acolytes of the Democratic Party and President Biden are trying to attack anyone who would tell the truth about Joe Biden. But that really is not the American way. The report from Robert Hur is accurate. Anybody watching President Biden over the years knows he is on a downside mentally. There's no other way to put it. And he's not coming back. He's getting worse. Schiff knows that, but doesn't care. He would rather put his own country at risk than admit the truth that would hurt the Democratic Party. What a shame. Back after this.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1102. That's 800-575-1102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. For more news and honest analysis, please go to BillO'Reilly.com. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.